Hello, my name is Dominic Sottile. My partners are Preston Parker and William Johnson, and this is our final Pi project, Dungeon Obelisk. It is a 2D turn-based dungeon crawler with sprite animations. And using these buttons on the breadboard, we can control what action our little friend will do. So we have three different buttons. We have the attack button, the heal button, and the flee button. When we do the attack button, it'll play an animation and it will deal a certain amount of damage, which is based on your damage multiplier that is carried in the instantiation of our little character. So it's about 80% to 100% of that damage, and it just takes a random integer within that range. And as you just saw, when I did my action, the enemy also had a chance to do their action, hence the turn-based aspect of it. So we will defeat this guy real quick. So when they get to 0 health, they will play their death animation, and then automatically a new enemy will appear. So now we have our heal button. So as you can see, we're at 26 out of 35 health. And we have one potion in our HUD right here. We can press the heal button and it will heal us back to max health. Now, the potion itself heals 20 HP, but because we were within the threshold to get to max health, it just set us straight to max health. Now, it does count as an action doing this, so your enemy will still have a chance to attack you, even if you did not technically do any damage to them. So let's say you're at low health, but you don't want to use a potion. We also have one more button, which is the flee button. And the flee button basically just resets the encounter with a random enemy. And as you can see, you can do this indefinitely. However, it's not very practical because it doesn't continue the game forward, but in doing so, it doesn't scale the enemy, and it will continuously give you a random one each time. So, we have a couple of things within our HUD here. We have our player HP, which is not only an integer count, but also a bar, and that is the same thing with the enemy HP. It shows the integer count as well as the bar, the green bar. We also have our level, which is based on how much XP you get, based on how many enemies you kill, which is just an in-game factor. We didn't actually display that on the screen. And then we have our potions in the bottom left. They look a little funny, but we have potions right there. And as long as you have potions, you will be able to heal. But if you do not, then you cannot heal. So our GUI is basically a endgame screen, and hopefully I can get to a point where I can show that to you. This may take a moment. Yeah, here we go. So this enemy will defeat me, and then we have our game over screen. It'll display how many enemies you defeated, as well as a restart and exit button. When you restart, everything will go back to the base stats. You'll have 30 HP, the enemies will be back to 100% HP instead of scaling. You'll be back to level 1 with the 1 potion, and you can continue this for as long as you like. It is indefinite. You basically keep going until either you die and then you exit the game, or you simply just exit the game.